Okay, I just wanted to give you guys a quick video on the importance of sleep to overall health, and just to be aware that your actual body craves sleep. So what happens to your body when you don't get enough sleep? Okay, on this chart you can see a normal sleep-wake cycle over a 24-hour period. To explain the chart, the black line that you see on the left is cortisol, or energy production, or tissue breakdown side of that cycle. The white line is melatonin, or energy gathering, or tissue repair side of that 24-hour cycle. So you can see at 6 a.m. that the sun comes in your window, it starts to activate certain hormones in your body, namely cortisol, that starts to wake you up, gets you ready to start the day. Now you can see that pretty much gets us through the morning, but it starts to dip at around about midday and virtually flatlines by about 6 p.m. So that might explain why you get a little bit more tired in the afternoon compared to your energy levels in the morning. It's a natural hormonal balance that you've got to get. If you're suffering from that every day, and it's unusual, debilitating type tiredness, then there's probably another reason. But just be aware that we tend to accelerate in activity during the morning up until about midday, and then we have decelerating activity through till the time we go to bed. So you can see from that chart overall that the black line to the white versus the white line is pretty much in balance. We have about equal tissue breakdown, equal energy production to equal tissue repair, equal energy gathering. So it's an important function over a 24-hour period is to have a normal sleep-wake cycle in terms of all processes inside your body. So what happens if we suffer from a disrupted sleep-wake cycle? Unfortunately, when most people come and see me, this is usually the pattern that they're in. So you can see again that at 6 a.m. the sun comes through the window, it starts to activate the hormones as usual, but that exaggerated stress response goes all the way through to virtually midnight that night. You can see that we're surrounded by bright lights, artificial indoor bright lights. We're staring at computer screens during the day at work, possibly the TV overnight, and it keeps that exaggerated stress response going through, like I said, all the way till about midnight. That's leaving very little time for repair, which is the white line, the melatonin, energy gathering, tissue repair from all the breakdown during the day. It leaves a very small window for the body to go about repairing all the damage that actually happened during the day. So I'll just go up to that top chart. You can see pretty much equal black line to equal white line. That's the body in balance. That's good sleep-wake cycles. If we go back to that disrupted sleep-wake cycle, you can see that exaggerated stress response virtually goes for most of that cycle. So your body's unfortunately breaking down, and there's not enough repair time to go about fixing all the damage. Okay, so if we try and work out, is your body getting enough sleep? I've just designed a little quick questionnaire that we can go through. So what I would like you to do in answer to each question, if the answer is yes, I want you to score 1 point. If the answer to each question is no, I want you to score a 0. So, and we'll add them up at the end, and we'll go about scoring it. So question number 1, do you get to bed later than 10 p.m. each night? If you go to bed pretty much routinely after about 10 p.m, I want you to answer a yes. If you find that most nights you're getting to bed around 10:30, I want you to answer no. So 1 point for yes and 0 for no. Okay, point number 2, do you suffer from interrupted sleep during the night? If that's a yes, then give yourself 1 point. Question 3, do you awake early and can't get back to sleep? If that's a yes, give yourself 1 point. Question 4, do you feel that your sleep quality is generally poor? So if it's a yes, answer 1. Question 5, do you generally wake up feeling tired? If you're having that repeatedly during the mornings, then answer a yes, which gives 1 point. Question 6, do you awake several times during the night? If it's a yes, give yourself 1 point. Question 7, do you have unexplained health issues that just won't heal? You might have an old scar on your hand that's not healing particularly well. You might have a crooked knee that seems to not be responding to any treatment. Various other things that are unexplained health issues, maybe headaches, toxicity issues. So if that's an answer to yes, then give yourself 1 point. Question 8, do you suffer from tiredness almost every day, especially in the afternoon? We're talking about pretty much you just want to lay on the floor type tiredness, okay? So if that's a yes, then answer number 1. If it's no, answer 0. Question 9, do you have any hormone related health issues? So with girls, that might be a little bit of PMS at that time of month. You might be delayed on your period cycle. It might go for longer than usual, or heavy bleeding. For guys, you might have some acne or some stomach bloating, or you may be having trouble getting it up, stuff like that. If that's the answer is yes, then give yourself 1 point. Okay, number 10. Do you commonly lose more than 2 days of work a year due to illness? If the answer is yes, give yourself 1 point. If it's no, give yourself a 0. So add up all your scores for the 10 questions and let's go about scoring them. So if you got a total of between 0 and 2, then it's not too bad. You seem to be managing your sleep patterns quite well. Your body's obviously probably thanking you for that as well. You'd have generally pretty good health. Okay, if your totals were between 2 and 4, then it's suggested that you should address your issues to your sleep patterns with some urgency, better sooner rather than later if your scores were between 2 and 4. If you're scoring between 4 and 6, then you have some sort of problem with sleep, and we suggest that you seek the help of a professional to go about instigating some lifestyle practices that can help you get more of that balance in your sleep-wake cycle. Now, if you scored 6 or above on that 10-question questionnaire, then you need to address your sleep patterns as a matter of urgency. You're probably suffering from some health complaints at the moment that you just can't seem to get rid of. One of the reasons behind it is maybe just simply not getting enough sleep. So very important to balance your sleep-wake cycles and ensure that your body's getting enough rest. Okay, I just wanted to point you through to a few things, a couple of resources, stuff that's available for clients and the public in regards to any health topic that you have. In this regard, it's in regards to sleep. So we've got lots of blogs and articles and videos on how to get a better sleep. We get into some stuff on adrenal fatigue if you're finding yourself tired all the time. So there's a great amount of resources on that website, theholisticlifestylecenter.com, that you can go and check out and start putting into effect into your life free of charge. And you'll notice the results with improved health, more energy, all the stuff we mentioned, better skin, the whole lot. Okay, if you are repeatedly having problems with your sleep or any other issue of your health, then we've got a perfect program called Unlock More from Life. That will pretty much go about installing everything in your life, nutritional wise, sleep wise, and give you hints, tips and tricks all personalized to you to bring better health into your day. So that was just a quick presentation on the importance of getting a nice balanced sleep-wake cycle. You want equal amount of tissue repair to your tissue breakdown during the day. If you're having problems in that area, then we suggest you go have a look at those videos and the blogs, the articles, and possibly have a jump into the program. And yeah, you won't recognize yourself if you put some of those tips and tricks into effect in your own life. Alright, well thank you very much for joining us today. We'll see you again soon. Bye.